Hi and welcome to PowerShell Learning Zone, brought to you by me, your instructor Alex Headley. And in this tech help video, we're going to learn about the datetime function. So if we jump straight to our VS Code instance, you can see I've created a new PowerShell file called getDate. Would you believe that the commandlet that we're going to run first is getDate? If we run that, you can see that it outputs the current date time in a particular format. I'm recording from the UK at the minute, and it's 3:30 in the afternoon. So if we jump to the docs, my favourite place, we're in MS Learn, we're in the PowerShell docs, and we're in the getDate function. So as it says, it gets the current date and time, and there are a number of different arguments you can pass to it, and a number of different examples which we're going to run through now. So what other things can we do with getDate? Well, the first one is you sometimes just want the date or just want the time. So if we do getDate and then display hint, we've then got three options. So the first one is date time, which we already know about, because that's the default. We'll try just the date this time, and we shall run that. And as you can see, it's just returning the date. We'll do this again and just do the time this time and run. You can see that it's just returning the time. So this is useful when you're just wanting parts of the output of getDate. The next one is formatting. So as with most dates, you probably want to format it in a particular way. So getDate commandlet again, and then this time we're going to pass the format argument, and we can do this however we want. So there's a list of the date time format options and specifiers. This should be quite familiar with for you at the minute, but if they're not, have a look at the docs. So we're going to put the full date, date of the year, and then hours and minutes, and we also want K for this. So as we can see, the time zone offset. So if we run that, you'll see that it's done the full day. So it's Sunday today as I'm recording. It's the 9th month, the 29th day, and year is 2024, and the hours and minutes as you'd expect that it was shown before. If you're wanting just specific parts of a date, which is quite common as well, you can wrap it and you can ask for instance, day of year. And if we run that, you can see that it's the 273rd day of the year. So that can be quite useful for reporting purposes. Another one, we could ask for is it daylight savings? So if we run this, we can see that we're currently in daylight savings, so that can affect the time. As you've probably seen in some of Richard's videos, UTC is a good way of storing date times. This makes it universal across all machines. If your server's in a different time zone and you're sharing logs with people in a different part of the world, can be very difficult to start having to swap between their time zone and your time zone to work out when something happened. So UTC is a good thing to do. So there's two ways of doing this. We can call a function on it to universal time, and that'll return. You can see it's 2:30, not 3:30. And there's also an argument you can pass that you can say as UTC instead, that returns the same value. So it just depends which is your preferred method. And the final function we're going to run through today is Unix time. I'm just going to jump back to my docs. As you can see, there's epoch converter. So this is the Unix epoch time as a number. So if we take this number and we pass it to the getDate function, you can say Unix time seconds, pass that in, run it, and it'll return back the time that I grabbed the value. So this is really useful if you've got a legacy system or a Unix system that's outputting some logs and it doesn't have it as a date time, it has it as Unix time in seconds. You can then convert it to a human readable time, and it's much easier for you to then check your logs. But yeah, that's it for today. If you've got any questions, do put them in the forum below, and let me know if there's anything extra you want to learn about date time. Thanks very much.